Now I'm going to do some work in the yard. We'll start with the file name that I just started with the MSN Recorder Max. And the topic today is um, faucets leak solder. Solder faucets leak. Yard faucet, I should say. Yard faucet leak. Yes. So for that purpose, I'm going to start recording. I started with MSN Recorder Max, and now we're going to go to the next one. That will be, let's see if I can get which cameras I can get it to work with now. Before I do that, I would like to get also the Pixar. Check the settings and start a new recording. Oops. You want to save this recording? Be lost. Let's save it with a new title of today's topic. Yes, I want to save it. And I'm going to take the previous one, overwrite today's topic over the old one, paste, change the date. Today is the 2nd of October, so it will be 10-2. I don't need the subscript, so I'm going to delete it. The day of the week is Wednesday. Got B for Wednesday, and the time of the day is 10:05 a.m. 10:05 space a.m. That's when we started. And this is going to go to the psi.txt subfolder that stands for Problem Step Recorder. I'm going to save it. And now, okay, so this is the folder here. So I erased it a little bit so I can adjust it up and down. Oops, doesn't adjust so quickly down. That's good enough. Okay, let's see what other, and then I want to add it to my list here. Edit, paste, and then let's get the start recording, or should we see what other cameras it can handle? 360. Let's leave it on 360 and start 360. And then I can start also Loom, which is the cloud recorder. Then I can start also Webcam Max. I want to try version. I want to close the start recording. Let's see which camera it can handle. This is dark because it cannot handle the same camera. So let's see. Move it around to another camera. Let's try this one and see which camera is it now. Okay, so this is this camera above. is MSN Recorder Max. Let's see if it can record. And the answer is yes. So now I have two recordings. I can close some of the things that I don't need and lower it a bit so it doesn't take the entire screen. Then I want to start the recording from Loom. I'll make it larger and start recording with Logitech. So this is it. Oh no, this is it. I have two Logitech cameras, okay. Start recording from there. Now I want to save my notepad also. File, save as, but this time I want it to go to the log subfolder. We're going to paste it over the previous, and then we place the folder with the log folder over psar.exe, which is the problem step recorder. Now I'm going to, the current time is 10:09. So from 10:05 to 10:09 p.m. 10:09 a.m. Okay. So this is going to be the current file name for my notepad. I want to put that at the top of my notepad file. And also at the top of my sticky notes. This is today's title right here. And now I can edit as a comment to Psar problem step recorder. Okay. And the edit also is a comment to Psar. Create another Psar file. Stop the current recording. Save the current recording. Increment it to version A. Adjust the time. 10:05 to the current time. 10:11. 10:11 a.m. And that is in the psar.exe subfolder. Stands for problem step recorder executable. It comes with Windows 10 by default. That is a zip type of file. I save it and I review that the previous file took 72 steps as I'm starting a new file and add a comment with the previous file name, creating a blockchain of files. And then paste it into my notes. Edit paste. So this is a notepad in a text format, file save. I have already the Psar in a zip format. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 video files. This is a more than triple recording, backup and recovery using the grandfather, father, son algorithm. To all of that, I'm going to start adding additional recording devices starting from my lanyard. So I'm taking my lanyard on. Okay, so this is a lanyard mounted over the neck. is I'm putting it over my neck and connected to my back. It has legs and it has knobs. So I want to start a new recording on a couple of recorders here. I want to stop the current recording. I press the stop button and start a new recording. First of all on Cyberlink, and then on MSN, on webcam Max. Stop the current recording and start a new recording. And I want to focus that camera on my chest so the viewer can see how I'm mounting this lanyard. This is a neck wallet lanyard attached to my back with a couple of retractables for each leg of the lanyards. I tighten up these buttons or knobs to fix the easel in the back of this lanyard in a position, as I'm going to shoot from my phone also. So I want to take my phone 100% charged. I want to turn it on and start shooting from my phone as soon as it turns on. For that reason, I'm going to temporarily put it in my lanyard in the rear clear vinyl pocket. You see, it is a Galaxy, a Samsung Galaxy, powered by Android. Slide it into my lanyard and I can lower my gaze and see when it is ready for swipe to start the phone working. As I'm going to put on an Hawaiian shirt. Here's my phone came back, so I want to quickly swipe it before it clears. Swipe, camera. And now I want to shoot and start recording the video. Now that it is recording and the flash is on, I'm going to slide it in my rear clear vinyl pocket so I can monitor it, and when it quits on its own or it's not aiming at the right place, I can monitor it in real time and restart it and deal with the problems of the phone all of a sudden dying on me. Then I want to add also the goggles. I want to take these goggles, turn the goggles on. I need to clean them a little bit with my shirt because there's so much dirt on it. And this is good because I have some glasses here that I can protect my eyes from the soldering gun. I'm going to solder this faucet. I want to make sure that I don't get any ricochets into my eyes. So I'm turning on the goggles and I monitor the light here to see that it is blinking and recording. And as I watch the blue light, I can see that it is blinking. I'm going to point it at the camera so you can see it for yourself. The viewer can see it for themselves. Okay, so you see the blue lights. Then I mount it on my eyes. In addition to that, I want to add to this an external power bank so that I don't have to worry about running out of power anytime soon, and I can run it for hours non-stop. I don't want to have to rely only on the internal battery. So I'm going to run it through the back of my sweatband to not pull down my video camera glasses to press on my earlobe. What is it? Earlobe, Sarah? Earlobe. Now I can monitor that I'm shooting from my video glasses. Then I want to add also another recording device This is the head mount from RealWare. So I can raise again my camera, and I want to start a new clip to show how I'm doing that. So I'm going to stop the recording on both devices and then start a new clip on both camera software. I have already a sweatband because it's very hot today. Now I'm putting on my rainbow cap, and I have to adjust it not to stress my head too much and create a blood clot or stop the blood flow to my head. And now to all of this, I want to add the head-mounted tablet from RealWare. So I'm taking the head-mounted tablet out, disconnect it first of all from the power supply of the external battery bank, and watch it. It is 100% fully charged. So I'm going to point it to the camera to see that you can see that this is fully charged. Then I disconnect it from the wall power supply and put the cables down here out of the way. Now I have to adjust the viewer and the camera downwards and then mount it on my head. Notice that I have two power banks. On my right hand side I have a black one with a green Velcro fastening it, and on the left side I have a blue one. So that enables me to go all day long without having to swap batteries. In the middle of the battle, you don't, or plumbing job or any kind of job that you have, you don't want to start messing with the batteries. Then I'm pressing the power button and praying that it will come on. And when it is fully charged, it will come on right away, which it does. And then I want to command it to start recording. Start recording. And when it doesn't work, using rear microphone, I have to press the action button. I'm trying to figure out where the action button is and press it. Start listening, it says. Press action button 3 times to switch. So I want to switch, I press 1, 2, 3. And it says using front microphones. Now I want to make sure that I'm aiming at the screen and I'm telling it, record video. And it started working right away. Okay, at this point, I'm basically ready to go. So I want to have the duty to finish air preparation. That is a job in its own right. In the meantime, I have to refresh Pissar. So let's see what else do I need to do to refresh Pissar. I started by trying to save the previous file name. I lowered the recorders, the recording software a little bit so it doesn't take the entire screen, and I can see the menu of Pissar. Pissar is the problem step recorder. And when I said recorder, it stopped recording, so I have to tell my head mount, record video. And now I want to update the Pissar file name, so it's going to be version B. Version B. Flash on. And I'm trying to get it to turn on the flash. Flash on. And it doesn't. The flash must be on now. I cannot see for sure. I have to turn on the look at the cameras to see whether the flash is on or not, and it doesn't look like it is on. I'm going to tell it again, flash on, flash on. One thing that I forgot to do is to connect my head mount to the external battery bank. That's a problem. When your internal battery is no good, see, the red light tells you that it's not fully charged. So I have to use the external battery and hope that it will fill it up to 100%, then the flash would work. So the flash quits working when the device is low on power. Now that I added an external power supply, it may start working. So let's see if it does. Flash on. Not yet. And flash on. Now it works. So you can see the problem that you encounter. So now I notice that my phone went off. So that is the problem. This is why you want to be able to monitor it at all times. Otherwise, it stops in the middle without giving you any notice and it stops working. So I inserted it back and I tighten up the knob so it doesn't move on its own as I'm working the faucet. Okay, so now it definitely works. So I'm going to minimize the camera and update my Passar. Version B, the current time is 10:24 a.m. My video, everything else is fine. Then I want to copy the Passar.exe path to the clipboard buffer and then paste it at the first position in the file name field. Right mouse click and paste, followed by a backslash to get a complete string with the prefix of the path to the Passar.exe file and the suffix of the file name, and that will be version B. Now focus at the first input field, then the second input field. Right click and copy to the clipboard buffer before I save. Then I save it, and then I click review additional details and scroll up to see that that was 28 steps. As I refresh it, I want to add a comment with the previous file name. And I'm going to paste the previous file name into my highlight area and comment dialog box so it forms some kind of blockchain among the files. So later on, I know all these files are associated by links. Inside each file there is a link to the previous file. Now that I added it to my notepad, I'm going to go and file, save, refresh the saving on the file. Now I'm basically done. I need to wrap it up so I can go out. So let's start by checking out the loom. I'm going to try to play back the loom, grab the loom URL to the clipboard buffer, and then play it back. Play back in 2.5 speed, so it's a little hard to understand. Yeah. So let's go, move it already. Come here, help me, Wanda. All the time having problems with you. 10:28. The version C. Okay, I suspended the playback because everything is fine. And now I pasted my notes into the comments field, and now I paste it into the summary. I click Edit Summary, right mouse click and paste. And then I scroll down to add chapters.
Bobby, I'm going to meet him here.
Please
Ready for waiting,
come
ready
here.
5 minutes.
Put the battery, you can wait 10 minutes too. Always give me agitation and problems.
What was the issue?
No issue. Just trying to put the battery. You take one out.
Yeah. I took one out. What do you want?
You have one in the
Yeah.
pocket and one there.
One where? I only have one.
Is it working?
Yeah.
Stop and restart just to make sure. You completely shut it off. Just in release. You have to wait for the buzzer. You understand that? Two buzzers, it stopped. Another click,
It's not blinking.
it is blinking. You cannot see it, it is blinking.
It's not blinking.
Okay, so
All right. You ready?
terrorizes you all the time. So I just want to shut the recording for webcam max. I want to stop it. Repeat what I said.
You're stopping the webcam now.
And then I want to stop the cyberlink also.
Want to stop the cyberlink?
I press the stop button. Then I want to stop MSN recorder.
You want to stop MSN?